lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Golden State, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. And Richard, we are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Now here's Curry. They kick out to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's the experience of Curry there, making a difference.
Pass to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Curry. Inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Back to Curry for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his three-point shooting is deadly.
James finds Doncic. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hield the pass to Butler. Here's Richard. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the passing of Butler can be overlooked, but Jimmy normally averages about 5 assists per game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. 7-point differential. James wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's Curry. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bounce pass from Reeves. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And another 3 for the Lakers.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the head coach for the Warriors gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Hield. Butler a screen on Reed. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Doncic against Curry. Doncic dishes to James. Ayton a screen. LeBron passes to Ayton. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And so it's the Lakers with it after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Pass to Hachimura. Goes back up. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside.
Yeah, the defense better get a body on DeAndre Ayton. That 7-footer is going to do damage on the offensive glass.
Now Curry. He has 6. That's a 2 from Hield. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's Hachimura. The kick out to LeBron. Misses the 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State, leading by 5. Pass to Curry from the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. 5th is Austin Reeves.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Well, having an off guard that facilitates at this level just adds another dimension to your offense, and it makes you that much more difficult to defend.
Now here is Hachimura. He has 5. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Warriors leading by 6. Curry passes to Green. And here is Butler. Takes it inside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Back to Doncic. The 3. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Butler dishes to Heel. Butler against Hachimura. And that one drops for him. Butler's got 9 points.
Yeah, that floater is something that we've seen from Butler throughout his career.
To the right side. The 3 for Doncic. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Butler. It's Curry outside. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 12.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
The 3 from LeBron. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And it's the Warriors with the ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Hey, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Doncic. Fades and shoots. Good, and the assist goes to James. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Outside Butler. This one for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. With some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Doncic outside. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 9.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Moody. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the number 1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
Pass to Podziemski. Curry, a screen on Smart. Back to Curry. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
Now Podziemski. After Luka Doncic's 3-pointer that didn't go. Kuminga, no good. Lakers trail by 8. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Kerr. Takes the 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Green with a screen for Curry. A 3-ball. And James pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Curry. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead. Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Kuminga down low. Hayes on him. And that one is good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Smart kicks to Doncic. Back to Smart. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Golden State. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Al Horford, he's checked in for Golden State. Jimmy Butler comes in for Curry, and then for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber comes in for Ayton, and Jake LaRavia is subbed in for James. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Doncic. He's defended by Podziemski. And that one's good. Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Horford. Now, here's Butler. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Horford. Here's Moody. No good on the 3.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Hayes. Still without a basket. Now here's Doncic. Defended by Moody. Pass to Butler. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He went on an aerial And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Smart is out there with Austin Reed. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
The Lakers with the ball. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. It's Smart with the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you have to stay poised to finish a play like that. Smart, so good at recognizing the chance for the 3-point play.
Smart, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Smart. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back over to you.
One of the best, for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Horford, following the 3 by the Lakers. Pass to Butler. Over Kleber. The rebound by the Lakers.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
On the wing, Reed. Here's LaRavia. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Kleber finds Smart. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Butler. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Butler hammering it home.
Well, it's Butler's night. They have gone to him repeatedly, and you see why.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Curry's checked in for Kuminga. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Lakers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, the Warriors, 4.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush. He gets that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep. Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Moody. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Pass to Reeves. Back to LaRavia. Here's Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Curry is inside. He's defended by Reeves. Reeves against Curry. Kleba with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Reeves finds Smart. Takes it off the glass. Smart's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Right wing. Outside Curry. Latrey. Curry buries the 3 shots.
Even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Puts up a 3. Curry with the rebound. Warriors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Here's Smart. Jimmy Butler making his last shot from downtown. Here's Kleba. Again, Los Angeles.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. Pass to Butler. Butler converts it over the defense.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
Kleba with a screen on Curry. And here's Reeves outside. Good on the triple. Reeves has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Moody the pass to Curry. Spins. Spins to the rack. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Here's Smart. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. Hayes the pass to Reeves. Shoots over Curry. Reeves can't hit. The Warriors trail. Butler finds Curry. Launches it. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here's Smart. He's got 13, and it's good. 2 points.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Butler against Kleba. Horford the pass to Moody, and the slam by Moody.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Reeves. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleber. James checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hield outside. And here's Green outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
Now here's James. He's got 8. Fantastic work inside by LeBron.
That's a big part of his game. He's going to fight you to get inside, and then he will finish around the rim.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just throw it up anywhere for DeAndre Ayton, and he'll find a way to throw it down.
Golden State's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Kuminga with a wide-open look. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Warriors shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Richard, James covered. Curry outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Floats it up for Kuminga. Smart with the steal. Down low. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Smart. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Hield with it. Outguarded by Smart. Hield kicks to Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Doncic. And here is Ayton. LeBron outside. Pocket 6. Here's Doncic. Covered by Hield. From deep. And that one's good. Ayton's got 13 points.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Golden State moving the ball around. Smart against Hield. Curry with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton, the pass to LeBron. Out to Doncic from outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Stephen Curry.
One shot.
And that'll do it. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
Hey, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
Well, he's in the zone shooting it. Every time he puts up the three, he believes it's going in. Trust me, that's a great feeling.
People ask, what's it like to be in the zone? I don't know. You just feel it. The game just slows down. It's like you can do no wrong.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Lakers trail by 3. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Doncic. It's Doncic battling down low.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Curry. And off the front, and in it goes. Curry's got 37.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Doncic outside. Pass to Ayton. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 3. Now Butler. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Puts the move on. The shot by Curry, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Los Angeles. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Out to Doncic. From past the arc. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now in his late 30s. Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
Oh, no, stopping by that time.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Lakers trail by 5. James outside. To Doncic. There's the triple. No good that time.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Outside Curry. There's the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
That brings him to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Will it go? Luka hits the 3.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Kevin?
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And yes, it's good. Green's got 5.
The defense was there offering resistance, but Green, as usual, was up to the challenge.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Ayton.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy
but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Ayton finds James. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Curry deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Green. Golden State moving it around. Curry's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
What a night for Ayton. He's played with confidence the entire night, and he has racked up the numbers to back it up.
Curry passes to Green. Butler up top. He's covered by Hachimura. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
The free throw drops for Butler.
You know, there's always a lot of talk around Jimmy Butler, but the fact is this. When the game is on the line, Butler can raise his effort level. It's almost unmatched in this league.
LeBron outside, launches it. They get it again. Out to Doncic for the three. He can't get that one.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Richard, covered by LeBron. Here's Curry with the three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
James outside. This one for three. The rebound by Hill. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Over Curry. And again, the Lakers no good. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 45 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Doncic outside. To stop the run. Pass to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura with a screen on Hill. Reeves can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Butler with the ball. 25 points in the game. Takes a step back. Curry's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Now Reeves. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Here's Reeves. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Offline with his three. Butler passes to Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on 8.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
He's perfect from the line this time. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And the Lakers with possession here. Trailing by 10. Doncic outside. James, a screen on Kerr. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Butler on the way. Covered by Hayes. Back to Podziemski. Green, the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Lakers trail by 10. Ayton kicks to Doncic. To stop the drought. Green with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Moody. Back to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Oh, Ayton in position, and Ayton throws it down.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Warriors.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Back to Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Hayes. LeBron James on the wing. Tries again. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 21 in the game.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Here's Podziemski. He has 6. Now here's Curry. Back to Butler. 3-pointer. LeBron grabs the miss.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
The 3 for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's keep it going.
And the Warriors with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. And then for Los Angeles, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter of the game. Horford sets a screen for Melton. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Smart with the ball for the Lakers. To the inside, Reeves. And he banks in the layup. Reeves has got 5 points so far.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Horford the pass to Moody. Here's Melton. That one's off, still out of sync. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic kicks to Smart. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Kuminga dishes to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And here is Doncic. He's got 22. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, Horford. Cans it from downtown. Horford's got 5 points in the quarter.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
To the middle. Here's Reeves. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace and play unselfishly. Basically, be yourself. Stay the guy is staying character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Vincent on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Horford. Outside, Kuminga. Inside, here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
On the wing, Reeves. Defended by Moody. Now Vincent. Lets it go from deep. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Up top, Podziemski. He's defended by Reeves. Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Vincent. Now Hayes, guarded by Horford. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And what you like about Reeves, he is fearless.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Butler against Vanderbilt. Back to Podziemski. High post shot. And that one swishes right in. And the Warriors lead by 8.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Vincent finds Reeves. That one goes in. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Dalton Knecht comes in for Jake LaRavia. Smart's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And good that time.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Doncic with a screen for Smart. A 3. Here's Hayes. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on it.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Down low. Horford the pass to Moody. Now Podziemski. Curry outside. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Doncic outside. Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. Back to Smart. 3-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Everything's within Curry's range.
And after seeing a 3 hit on the other end, Steph reminds people who he is.
Here's Doncic. In the corner, it's Kleber. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Butler. It's blocked. Outside, Smart. Pass to Doncic. Fires from deep. And Horford pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Moody the pass to Curry. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Curry finds Butler. Wide right. Hits off the rim.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Impressive work inside from Doncic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kleba against Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Horford. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Hayes throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Curry against Doncic. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Three-pointer, Horford. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Warriors leading by 3. Back to Curry. Second chance effort. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Smart with this screen on Curry. The 3 for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Podziemski with it. Horford finds Curry. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier. Now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now, this is a guy the coaches trust. He's so deliberate with the ball in his hands.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleba. James checked in for Dalton Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart. Lakers trail by 8. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves outside. From outside, off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
LeBron outside. Here's Doncic. Lets loose a 3. The 3 goes down.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Outside heel. Butler fires. Hachimura rips it down. Lakers trail by 7. Now Doncic. Now Hachimura. The long shot, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Butler. Oh, the fierce finish with the double clutch.
And continuing to add to his offense over time. Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Steps back. Luka Doncic can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Outside heel. Off target from outside.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Doncic got it to go.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Healed outside. And get the three. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves fires. Down it goes for threes.
And what you love about Reeves, his mental toughness. They needed that one.
Curry against Doncic. Now here's Curry. He right on it. Top finish by Stephen Curry.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Here's Hachimura. Knocks down the three.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Got it. Well, if you need a big one, just give it to Steph Curry. Got quite a few rings to back that up.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Reeves, and there's the three.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Outside heel. Clock at 6. It up. Good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Four-point game. James. Now Doncic. Puts up the three. He drills the three. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line, for the Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
Just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.
4 great quarters of work. Congrats on the win.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.